The North Face had been a popular outdoor recreation brand since the late 1980s, mainly focused on hiking. But recently, it's been very popular with high school and college students. Their hoodies and backpacks can be seen everywhere within schools. They have changed from an outdoor recreation company to more of a fashion company. So how did North Face become so popular? Make sure to stick around till the end to find out. Welcome to Hari's Hobbies. So it all started with two hiking enthusiasts, husband and wife, Douglas and Susie Tompkins. They started off by establishing a small mountaineering retail store in their hometown of San Francisco. They mainly served enthusiasts who had a passionate desire to explore nature. And soon after, the little shop was named the North Face, named after the coldest, most unforgiving side of a mountain. They described themselves as a high-performance climbing and backpack retailer. In 1968, the shop was relocated to the other side of San Francisco, and they actually started to design and manufacture their own brand. And of course, they made technical mountaineering apparel and equipment. During the 1970s, North Face really grew a substantial fan base of avid outdoor athletes. This was mainly because they sponsored a lot of expeditions to the most remote corners of the globe. And by the early 1980s, they were expanding their product offerings into the ski world. And again, they were all about living on the edge, and so they really focused on selling extreme ski wear. And by the end of the 1980s, North Face was the only supplier in the United States who offered a comprehensive collection of high-performance ski wear, outerwear, sleeping bags, and tents. For the first 20 years of the company's life, they were clearly an outdoor recreation company. But in the 1990s and 2000s, North Face would become very popular with rappers and become a staple in streetwear. So, what happened? One of the main reasons for this transformation was celebrities. Throughout the 1990s, the North Face really became very popular in New York and the East Coast. This is mainly because North Face jackets were perfect to keep warm during late-night illicit outdoor activities. Other performance brands were also pretty popular within gangs and ghettos due to their purpose. But these were pretty expensive, so most of this apparel was stolen from local stores. While at first this seems like a problem for North Face, this actually really popularized them. This made it very popular among rappers who were from these underprivileged areas. And these rappers would wear North Face on photo shoots and music videos to reflect the trends that were on the New York streets. And even today, popular music artists like Drake and Kanye West still wear North Face. And this really drove a lot of traffic into North Face, and North Face saw this and started to offer more streetwear. One of their most popular lineups that was introduced quite a while ago, the Supreme X lineup, is still offered today. Who thought that North Face getting robbed for criminal activities would actually eventually make them popular? They also have several collaborations with other designers and brands like Supreme. In fact, since 2007, North Face and Supreme have released a collaborative product every single season. North Face has also worked with San Francisco's best designers over the years to create sleeping bags and slippers. Through all of these collaborations, they have really been able to understand streetwear style. They have started to incorporate leopard prints, multicolored maps, and even gang-inspired bandana prints, most of which was really inspired by Supreme's signature design style. Similarly, Junya Watanabe, a Japanese designer, has collaborated with North Face every single year since 2006. He has very successfully merged Japanese classics with North Face, and this really popularized North Face in Japan, and today, North Face is a sign of high social status in Japan. But this is actually not a good thing at the same time, as it makes them prime targets for robberies in Japan. But in the end, North Face's wise collaborations with other big designers and brands have really helped them get their name out. North Face really started to symbolize high status due to their high quality and of course, high prices. And the fact that celebrities were wearing North Face really just increased the value of the brand in the public even more. What's funny is that North Face didn't set out to become a high status symbol. The reason that they had much more higher prices was because they were initially targeting a niche demographic. And this niche demographic of explorers needed high quality products to protect themselves from the extremes of the wilderness. And as there were not many other choices, these people would go to North Face to buy it even though it was much more expensive. But as North Face started to gain popularity, it started to become a social status symbol. The fact that it was a high quality product just helped it even more. You have to shell out a couple $100s to be able to get a North Face jacket and backpack, and as a result, this clearly showed that you were wealthy. Or dumb, but that's a completely different story. The reason that it was expensive was because it was actually expensive to design and manufacture. And initially, while sales were consistent, they were pretty low as the niche market was pretty small. As a result, they really did have to mark up the prices in order to be able to continue business. But what they didn't expect was it to become really popular amongst celebrities, and this along with the expensive price made it into a high social status symbol. And due to increasing popularity, North Face did come down on the price to achieve more sales and more volume. They thought that they could profit more by selling more units at a lower price than selling less units at a higher price. This is actually not the way to make more profits according to economists, because as demand increases, you can increase the price and sell just as many. But I think North Face was less worried about profits and more concerned about getting their name out and using this opportunity wisely. And that's exactly what they did. They are still of course very expensive, but they have really come down in price compared to 10 years ago. They actually have a good amount of products under the $100 mark. And you can get most of their casual wear from $100 to $200. And of course they have their extreme wear like always over $200. While this is still pretty expensive, what this does is put North Face in the range of other sports companies. And the thing is, you really don't have to offer a good price. You just have to match your competitors or at least come close, which in this case were mainly Nike and Adidas. And these new prices were actually within the price range of the younger demographic, which made it really popular among them. This has really allowed them to break into the jacket and backpack market. The jacket market was previously populated by many sports companies who really didn't care about jackets as it wasn't their main business. So this made it very easy for North Face to jump in, especially with their higher quality. As for the backpack market, this was a bit harder as there were some established players already. But the higher social status that North Face conveyed really helped them out during the journey. They have also tried to break into other markets like the shoe market, but that really hasn't worked out as it is so established already. It's going to take a lot more than just a higher quality product and higher social status to beat Adidas and Nike in the shoe market. But despite this mediocre entry into the shoe market, they did really well in the jacket and backpack markets. Overall, North Face is very popular among the younger demographic for three main reasons, which is popularity, social class, and high quality. North Face makes high quality products that are made for extreme outdoor use like climbing Mount Everest or exploring Alaska. They are designed to withstand extreme conditions, and this makes them really great quality products. And as for social status, their expensive prices due to their high quality materials have really made them a symbol for high social status. They really didn't try to do this, but with high level politicians wearing their clothing, it really did increase their brand value. And of course, their popularity with celebrities have really made them popular and fashionable. You really can't go outside on winter months and not see a North Face jacket. And that's why they are so popular, but let's be real here for a second. I wouldn't say that they are a ripoff, but they are really expensive products with huge markups. But it's really not that much higher than the competition, and their higher quality does somewhat justify the higher price. But from a logical perspective, if you're actually not going to use North Face gear for extreme outdoor sports, the extra money really won't benefit you. And let me just say, Costco has some great stuff. But that's not going to stop you, is it now? The North Face was started as a specialized outdoor recreation brand targeted at extreme enthusiasts, as it was started by extreme enthusiasts themselves. Over the last couple of decades, they have really become popular for many reasons, a lot of which they didn't even have control over. However, they did seize opportunity and used it very wisely by maximizing on collaborations and lowering the price to fit more people. And the fact that they actually had high quality products, not overpriced crap that sold because of great marketing, was just a plus point. And this has really worked for them over the last decade, and I think that they will only become even more popular over the next decade. But that's all I have for you guys on the North Face. Make sure to comment down below what company you would like me to cover next. Also, if you guys like this video, then make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos just like this one. But until then, I'm Hari, and I'll see you guys on the next one.